want to talk to you about some of the necessary tools that are needed when setting up a bar and when you are ready to finally tend bar. Basically, what I have here is the bare essentials of what you need to get started. I'm going to start with this right here. I have a shaker combination. This is your typical shaker combination setup right here. Ice goes in to the shaker. You pour your spirits in there. And then this goes on top. This, by the way, is referred to the male end of the shaker setup, this being the female end. For obvious reasons, this one goes inside of this one. And once the two are together, the proper way to hold it is to have one hand on top, one hand on the bottom with your finger at the bottom of the shaker, and shake it over your head. This is the classic style of shaking a martini. However, from what I've found in making martinis, you do not get the coldest possible martini you can with a glass-metal combination. The best martinis I've been able to produce, the ones that people keep coming back to my club to drink, are the ones I make with a metal-metal combination. This conducts cold much more efficiently than a glass-on-metal shaker setup. However, there are some instances, and we will talk about those later on in the future, when it is more advantageous to use the glass in the shaker setup. There are also shaker setups available, such as this one. This is all-inclusive metal setup here with the cap and the strainer all built into one. Now the advantage of this is you don't need one of these, which is a strainer. This is used with your classic shaker combination. After you've chilled your beverage and you have your ingredients in this one shaker, the strainer is then placed on top of the shaker. Then you simply hold it like this with one finger. There's a metal tab right here on top of the strainer, and you want to have one finger on the back end of the strainer, and you simply pour out like this. And you can see right here, this is the spring. This will prevent any ice from falling out of the shaker into your glass. The advantage of having your finger on top of the strainer like this is so if you want to strain your cocktail into a glass, you still have the option of lifting that strainer up with your finger. If you would like to pop a couple of the ice cubes in there, you can do that simply by using your finger right here. It's like a little seesaw.